If you search retire off dividends on YouTube, you will get an endless list of results that look something like this. In many cases, these videos overpromise and tell unrealistic stories that aren't grounded in reality. And the whole point of this video is to set the record straight. Listen, viewers are starting to discover this channel, Whiteboard Wealth, and my viewers trust that I will give them information without any hype. For example, I've had about 20 people message me so far after watching this video on my channel, How to Use Life Insurance to Get Rich. These subscribers thanked me for the information I provided, and I take that responsibility seriously. So in this video, we're going to figure out if retiring off dividends is realistic, and what are some of the pitfalls and dangers in this type of investing. There will be no unrealistic hype in this video. Even more important, towards the end of the video are some critical warnings you must not ignore. This is your money on the line here, your future livelihood. Don't be misled by these other YouTubers. The stakes are too big. First of all, what are dividends? Dividends are simply a portion of a corporation's profits paid to investors, usually quarterly. The appealing aspect of dividends is that they historically have outpaced inflation. For example, in September 2022, Microsoft announced a 68 cents per share dividend, which was a 10% increase over the previous quarter. Therefore, if you owned 100 shares of Microsoft, you would get a quarterly payment of $68. Even with inflation running red hot in 2022, Microsoft's 10% increase in its dividend outpaced inflation. So that's good. But to keep things in perspective, Microsoft's dividend yield is still only about 1% as of the time of this video. Earning 1% of your money is hardly good enough for any investor to retire on. But to be fair, dividend investors will typically invest in companies that pay a higher dividend yield than 1%. Most dividend-focused investors will focus on investing in companies known as dividend kings and dividend aristocrats. Dividend kings are those companies that have increased their dividends for at least 50 consecutive years. Dividend aristocrats are those companies that have increased their dividend at least 25 consecutive years and are also in the S&P 500. So let's take a closer look at dividend kings and dividend aristocrats and see what kind of returns we can expect. Historically, according to Seeking Alpha, dividend kings have returned about a 2.85% dividend yield. According to Yahoo Finance, dividend aristocrats have returned about a 2.5% dividend yield. So based on that information, can we reasonably expect to retire off dividends? Let's do the math. The median household income in the United States is about $70,000. So let's assume that you want to have $70,000 of income per year to live. Based on the information I just presented, you can expect to earn about a 2.7% yield by investing in dividend kings and dividend aristocrats stocks. Therefore, to make $70,000 per year, so you can live off dividends, you do the math like this. $70,000 divided by 0.027 equals about $2.6 million. That means you need about $2.6 million in order to retire off your dividend income. I am going to assume that most people watching this video do not currently have $2.6 million. So, is it possible? Yeah. Is it realistic for most people? No. Another way we can look at it is like this. Say you are older and retired. In that case, you can collect Social Security. As of the time of this video, the average annual Social Security benefit is $29,806 at age 65. Therefore, if you are 65 years old, to live off dividends, you would do the following math. $70,000 minus $29,806 equals about $40,000 in annual income needed. $40,000 divided by 0.027 equals about $1.5 million. That means you need about $1.5 million if you are 65 and collecting Social Security and you want to retire off your dividend income. That is certainly doable. And I hope everyone watching this video can save at least that much by age 65. But I think the point is clear. Dividend investing is not an easy or get-rich-quick path to wealth and early retirement that some YouTube videos would have you believe. If you see a YouTube thumbnail saying living off dividends has never been easier, then you should run the other way. It is possible to live off dividends, but to do so takes time and rigorous patience and discipline. But unfortunately, like Warren Buffett said, no one wants to get rich slowly. Even more concerning to me are videos I see like this that encourage people to invest in high-yielding dividend stocks and ETFs. Let me say this clearly, so hopefully I can save you from financial ruin. High-yielding dividend stocks and ETFs come with extremely high risk. Often, the yield is high because the company's shares have fallen in response to some financial troubles. Therefore, a high dividend yield might indicate a business in distress. For example, suppose Company X trades at $100 a share and pays a $5 annual dividend for a 5% yield. Bad news about the company's future sends the stock to $50. The company may not cut the dividend immediately. Therefore, at a superficial glance, Company X appears to now be paying a 10% dividend yield. In this recent popular video on YouTube, the channel creator recommends a stock known as ORCC, which is Owl Rock Capital Corp., referencing its 10% dividend. But let's take a look at the chart on this company. Over the past 3 years, it is down 17.15%. Have fun making a 10% dividend yield while the stock drops in price by over 17%, likely on its way to $0. Sure, you might be making a nice dividend yield, but what does that matter when the money you've invested gets evaporated by a sinking share price? I mean, 10% of $0 is still $0. Let's compare how this stock, Owl Rock Capital Corp., performs when compared to the S&P 500 since 2020, assuming an initial investment of $10,000. In this chart, the S&P 500 is plotted in a blue line. As you can see, the S&P 500 has far outperformed Owl Rock Capital Corp. When reinvesting dividends by an astounding 35%. This, despite the fact that the dividend for the S&P 500 is only about 2%, compared to the 10% for Owl Rock Capital Corp. In fact, despite a 10% dividend, you lost money by investing in Owl Rock Capital Corp., as your $10,000 investment is now worth only $9,731. You have to take this seriously. If you chase high-yield dividend stocks, you will go broke. The consulting firm McKinsey believes that by 2027, 75% of the companies currently quoted on the S&P 500 will have disappeared, and many of them to bankruptcy. Therefore, a company like Owl Rock Capital Corp. Can very easily continue to decline and go all the way to $0. It happens all the time. Please, do not chase high dividend yielding companies. The same goes for high yielding ETFs. Here is another video on YouTube with over 2 million views promising high yielding dividend returns. By investing in an ETF known as QYLD, referencing its amazing dividend yield, which is currently over 15%. QYLD is known as the Global X Nasdaq 100 Covered Call ETF. The problem is, let's look at the performance of QYLD over the past 5 years. It's down a ridiculous 32%. Again, who cares about a 15% dividend yield when you're losing all of your money to a crashing share price? Let's compare QYLD to the S&P 500 since 2018, assuming an initial investment of $10,000. In this chart, the S&P 500 is again plotted in a blue line. As you can see, the S&P 500 has far outperformed QYLD when reinvesting dividends by an amazing 40%. Listen, you can't just look at dividend yields when analyzing an investment. The S&P 500 has a tiny 2% dividend yield as compared to the 15% dividend of QYLD, yet the S&P 500 far outperforms it. So don't listen to these YouTube videos about dividend investing. Instead, listen to Warren Buffett. Buffett recommends that most investors should simply put their money in a low-cost S&P 500 index fund, like the one offered by Vanguard, ticker symbol VOO. This might not be exciting. It may not generate clickbait thumbnails on YouTube. Please listen. In order to get rich, you have to be willing to do what most people are not willing to do. And what are most people not willing to do? Well, Warren Buffett has said it in the past. No one wants to get rich slowly. Take your time. Invest in an ETF like VOO. And after 20 to 30 years, you will be wealthy. I promise. And if you found this video at all helpful, I strongly recommend you watch my video on Morgan Housel and his book, The Psychology of Money. Watch that video along with my video on Dave Ramsey and his 7 baby steps. Financial freedom and wealth are right there for the taking.